Ladies and gentlemen, the Deputy President Dr. William Ruto, accompanied by Musalia Mudavadi, Moses Wetangula, and Rigathi Gachagua, today embarked on a campaign trail in Baringo, which will culminate into a major political rally in Nakuru. I've already observed two things. The first thing I observed is the fact that the Deputy President was actually in the same vehicle with Rigathi Gachagua. What does that mean? The second thing I've also observed is that Musalia Mudavadi is also with Moses Wetangula in the same vehicle. That is their rally in Eldoret. I'm going to do a critical analysis of William Ruto's rally in Nakuru later today. But for now, I want us to focus on 5 major headaches Musalia Mudavadi is facing even as he accompanied the Deputy President to Nakuru County. But before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, I want you to take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Now, I want to be very brief because I want to follow the events in Nakuru. The Deputy President managed to convince Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula to join them. Moses Wetangula was with Raila Odinga in 2013 and 2017. Musalia Mudavadi joined Raila Odinga in 2017. In 2022, it was expected that Musalia Mudavadi was either going to be a presidential candidate, if not, he was going to be a running mate. But Musalia Mudavadi, from all indications, has indicated that he's going to join William Ruto. I've looked at the photos from their rallies in Eldoret, and clearly the presence of order UDA is felt. The branding is actually yellow. Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula, you can't really tell whether their party is present in that particular rally. I'm waiting to see the Nakuru rally, whether the branding will include both the Deputy President and Moses Wetangula and Musalia Mudavadi. But Musalia Mudavadi is facing serious headache because yesterday, you remember, President Uhuru Kenyatta met with the leadership from the larger Western Kenya. And the president was very clear that number one, he's disappointed by Musalia Mudavadi. Number two, the president is gave directive that they should consolidate and counter Mudavadi at the backyard. And we also know that Musalia Mudavadi's party has been facing serious defection to other small parties. To other small parties and even ODM party. But what are some of the headache Musalia Mudavadi is facing? The first headache Musalia Mudavadi is facing is being a presidential candidate. While in NASA and Oka, Musalia Mudavadi actually insisted to their supporters that he will accept nothing other than being a presidential candidate. When Oka released their finding, the technical team, and Kalonzo Musyoka emerged the favorite, Musalia Mudavadi and the team dismissed that report. Musalia Mudavadi, in his own view, could not have been Raila Odinga's running mate. It was either him being supported or nothing else. The mere fact that Musalia Mudavadi has now accepted not to be a presidential candidate, not to be a running mate, but just something else, is going to impact on his politics in the larger Mount Kenya, in the larger Western Kenya region. How? A presidential candidate normally has visibility. And that's why I pointed out that in Eldoret today, that rally was purely branded Ruto. Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula have always gave reasons why they don't have majority members of parliament or why they don't have most members of parliament. Their reasoning has always been that Raila Odinga was the presidential candidate. And being a presidential candidate meant that Raila Odinga was able to attract many people to his side. His party had the visibility and the same. What has changed now? The truth of the matter is that because Musalia Mudavadi is not a presidential candidate, his party is not going to get the kind of attention. It's not going to attract so many people, so many aspirants to it. And that's going to impact negatively on Musalia Mudavadi. Actually, it's also going to give opportunities to someone like Eugene Wamalwa, who can say that for me, I'm not running for presidency now. I'm focusing on the future. So that's number one. Number two, the second thing which is going, I don't know how it's going, Mudavadi is going to deal with it, is the project tag or sponsored project. You know, William Ruto has money. And even if Musalia Mudavadi just joined him out of his own volition, he sat down and realized that the best bet for me is William Ruto. Even if Musalia Mudavadi were to do that, he will not manage to run away from the fact that he's being sponsored. That's something which his opponents are going to use. Let us wait and see how they're going to react in the larger Western Kenya. But the truth of the matter is that already Mudavadi is being accused of accepting a house which was built for him by the Deputy President at a cost of almost 300 million in Karen. Musalia Mudavadi's party is already being accused that their NDC was actually sponsored by the Deputy President Dr. William Ruto. And indeed, if you've been following Musalia Mudavadi's politics and you've been following him very closely, that event was so well organized to the extent of visibility and branding, which can only be compared to what Ruto does. In fact, Ruto beats everybody when it comes to branding. And when the Deputy President arrived at that NDC, something also shocked me. The speed at which the green shirts were removed and everybody now donned the yellow colors. So that's something which is going to really impact on him. Number three is the uncertain future of ANC party. You see, if Musalia Mudavadi is going to be affected by the fact that he's joined Ruto, is not a presidential candidate, for example, then it means the first casualty are going to be members of parliament. He might not win the number of members of parliament he had actually intended to do. That would mean he's not going to qualify for political parties funding. He's not going to qualify, for the political parties funding. And if he's not going to qualify for political parties funding, that is one of the main reasons why he fell out with the Raila Odinga. Will the Deputy President honor the promise and split this money with him? And what about unkept promises? In this country, we have history of broken promises, political promises. The truth of the matter is that unless Musalia Mudavadi will be able to win 2 governorship in Western Kenya, unless Musalia Mudavadi is going to win 2 senates in Western Kenya, unless Musalia Mudavadi is going to win majority members of parliament in Western Kenya, ANC party and its visibility is not going to be there beyond this. William Ruto managed to outwit President Uhuru Kenyatta, upsetting president in the larger Western Kenya, in the larger Mount Kenya region. What will stop Ruto from outwitting Mudavadi here, in Vihiga here? Nothing. The fourth headache is ANC visibility. You know, politics is about visibility. Politics is about branding. Today, in their rally, it was purely UD apart from Mudavadi and those who accompanied them. Brand visibility is key. William Ruto already has his troops in Western Kenya. William Ruto has his structures. His party is already more popular than ANC party. For ODM, it's okay because ODM and branding are not. So when these guys will be going for rallies, it's less than wheelbarrows. What will Musalia Mudavadi be carrying? Unless they are going to agree that for us, when it comes to branding, let our T-shirts bear both our brandings. Let it have my name, your name, your image, my image. Something which the DP might not be comfortable with, because from what I'm gathering, Rigathi Gachagua is likely to be William Ruto's running mate. So instead of Mudavadi, we are going to have a situation where we had Raila Kalonzo. And Raila Kalonzo ticket actually is what helped Kalonzo in Ukampani. So that's something which they will have to deal with. Number 5 is infiltration. William Ruto is a shrewd politician. He can do whatever he wants strategically. And William Ruto managed to penetrate One Kenya Lands movement. William Ruto managed to penetrate President Uhuru Kenyatta's circles. William Ruto was able to penetrate the ODM party. In fact, it took Raila a long time to kick out William Ruto's allies, people who were giving him information. What about ANC party? What about Musalia Mudavadi? Musalia Mudavadi will not give Ruto hard time when it comes to infiltration. I'm sure by now William Ruto understands the operations of ANC party. He understands what is bothering Musalia Mudavadi. He understands where the Mudavadi these problems are. If it's money, he's going to solve it. So Mudavadi will not have a problem. He will sit there, but by the time he will realize, it will be late. So this infiltration is what will control Mudavadi. Remember how Mudavadi was operating with Oka, One Kenya Lands Movement, because William Ruto had managed to penetrate him through Sakaja. He removed Sakaja from Azimio, made him switch to ANC. Then he managed to convince Malala, a person he bought a house for, then convinced him to go to Mudavadi. Then these guys now convinced Musalia Mudavadi that for you to become the president, you must run. Then later on, the president, because Sakaja was actually part of the technical team, which came up with a formula which placed Kalonzo Musyoka at number 1. So that was also strategic, just to annoy Mudavadi. So William Ruto will be able to penetrate and infiltrate ANC party. So there's nothing which ANC party will be doing without influence from Ruto. Or probably Ruto will be operating with Mudavadi the way he wants. And lastly is the defectors. Politics is a game of perception. Already we are witnessing mass exodus from ANC party to DAP. In fact, some people have been asking me, why are they not going to ODM? It's strategic. The answer lies in the Azimio la Umoja, how that whole bill is designed. But the truth of the matter is that these defectors are creating a perception that Mudavadi doesn't control Western Kenya. It creates the perception that NC party is losing grip of the region. I don't know what to think, but that's my take. If you're watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time you produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue. Thank you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Thank you guys, and please, may you have a good day. Bye-bye.